Hello everyone, this is Tatiana with It's All About You Yoga and More. Today I would like to offer you a short sequence to open up your hips and create some liberation for your lower back as well. Let's begin. We're going to start in a cross-leg seated position, variation of it, with one particular leg, shin bone in front. So I'm going to start with the right shin bone in front. If you need to rock a little bit side to side, ground your sit bones nice, and then start with extended front body here, extended spine. With the breath, we're going to start nice deep circles from the hips. Exhalation, you're going down. On inhalation, you start rolling it upward. Nice deep breaths. Inhale up, exhalation down. Pick up the pace and the speed that works for you. And just proceed with smooth humming breathing as we are continue circling from your hips here. Very good. Pause for a moment and then reverse into the other direction. Few rolls with a humming ujjayi breath. In, exhale down. You can exhale through the nose or through the mouth. Beautiful. How about one more round? Exhalation down and inhale coming up. Starting here with a straight spine and see how far you can go without losing your back forward as we're hinging from the hips. When you're moving forward, your heart continue reaching forward and the shoulders and elbows are remaining back. To some of us, it's going to be just the tiniest move forward. Try not to round the back. Get your max at the hips, forward bend at your hips. Some of you can gradually move their hands forward. Judge on sensation that comes already a lot from your right hip area and lower back area. Whenever you found your max here, start with a little bit of a sway side to side on this ankle. Good. Remain in your sit bones grounded and then just work a little bit of a side to side motion. So to some of us, it's going to be this. Some of us is going to be sitting with the hands behind. Whatever this works for you, exploring the angles and then start proceeding with a warm up for that right hip. Good. Whenever you found your max here, allowing yourself to melt now, drop, round, relax. You can walk the hands or even, to some of us, it could be comfortable, dropping their forearms down to the floor. As you're pausing here, take a deep, deep breath down along the back. Start your inhale from your tailbone area, sending it into your kidneys area. Let inhale rise up along the spine upward. And with exhalation, reverse that breath flow down. Deep breath. And nice pleasant breath out. Inhale. And then the next exhale, slowly we're going to be traveling down in that level that you fold to your left side. So your hands will be ended up being on either side of your left knee. Remain your right hip grounded, right sit bone grounded. And then by the moment you're shifting to your left, you're going to start feeling a lot of pulling, a lot of good stretch in the side, lower back area. So for making a little bit more out of this, give it a try to stretch with the heart just a tiny bit more. Get your max out of the stretch, and then you can melt and drop down to your knee completely. Good. As you breathe in, sending your deep breath into your right side lower back area. Good. We're going to proceed with the lateral stretches sequences here. So I'm going to have the left hand set up directly out to the side. I'm going to take your right arm up and over your head like this. Okay, so Once we're opening the side body, you're gonna start feeling the line traveling all the way through your side, through your waistline, through your rib cage, all the way through your fingertips. Okay, so from here, with next flowy breath, we're gonna create a flow where we're dropping back down to the knee on exhale and back into that opening in the side body. So it goes like this: exhalation down to the knee, and then back into opening. Inhale. Keep your both shoulders back when you come up. Exhalation down. Inhale, opening. Exhalation down. Inhale, opening. One more time, down, exhaling. Inhale, opening. Little pause here. Continue rotating the ribcage out to the ceiling. If your shoulder or arm is getting tired, you can remain a little stretch with the hand resting on the hip. Good. There will be interesting sensation or interesting observation that will be happening as we can return back to the front gradually, step by step. You will see what I mean in a moment. So with the next exhale, dropping back down to your left knee. And then stay low like this and traveling back down to the front. I would like you to notice if this forward bend feels already easier for you. Maybe not deeper, but softer and easier, not as intense as you started. Good. So lateral stretches and a twist are good postures to add to work on opening your lower back and your hips as well. So from here, we're gonna slowly return back into the middle and make sure you give your legs a good break by shaking them out and rocking them a little bit side to side. And we'll proceed with the left side sequence, noticing where we're staying in the whole setup with the legs, how we were holding them for a while. Whenever you're ready, bring left shin bone forward. Sometimes you need a blankets to prop the knees, so that's also an option. Remember that you can always prop your knees. Okay, lengthening and extending here, and then give it a try to hinge from the hips without losing the back. Means that your heart leaning forward, your shoulders and the elbows are remaining back. Whenever you reach your max, maybe it's going to be for some of us here, some of us here. Some of you can walk their hands forward without losing the back. Strike the sways side to side. Rounded sit bones, and then rocking it side to side, oozing your way into the stretch. I like this word, oozing. So kind of like working your way into it gradually. Good. Keep going. All right, so from here we can melt, we can drop. Some of you can comfortably walk their hands forward. Some of you can even drop your forearms down and drop into your forward bend here. Protecting and supporting the stretch with a deep breath. Take a deep breath in, down into your lower back, into your tailbone, and then let the inhale rise up along the spine, creating the spaces between the vertebrae. On inhale, upward to the crown, and then on exhale, down from the crown to your tailbone. One more inhale. And exhale. On the level that you found yourself here, gradually traveling towards your right knee. Hands will be on either side of the knee. Get your straightest stretch with the heart forward. Maximize the stretch for yourself. And then you can melt and drop. Noticing how your left side lower back area starting responding. You might feel down stretch through your glutes and outer leg as well. Also be aware that you're working with the other side means that it's different sometimes sensation, not sometimes often sensation on the other side, because we develop our body differently through our lifetime. Depends on what kind of activities you're doing through your regular daily lively routine, right? What kind of job? Is it a city job or it's a physical working job? It all has the impact. From here, walking the right hand out to the side, taking left arm up and over your head, creating a side body stretch here. So this is the stretch where we're returning in our flow. Then make sure your side body, your rib cage stays open. And then flow, exhalation with the humming breath, dropping down to your right knee and back up into opening, keeping your left hip grounded. Exhalation down. Inhale, open. Exhalation down. Right? Open your side body. Exhalation dropping. We'll continue stretching your muscle that it's more on the back area, side and the back area. It's called quadratus lumborum that likes to hold tension often too. Inhale. And then dropping down, exhaling. On the next one, inhale, come up, and little pause here. Creating one beautiful line from the hip along the waistline, all the way through your arm, all the way into the fingertips as you reach into the top corner of your room. Good. And exhalation, dropping back down to your right knee. And gradually walking towards the front and observe the difference in the stretch already here. Good. And then inhale, gradually walking your hands back to the middle. Shake it off with the legs. Give your legs a break. And we'll do one more specific twist. And we'll be closing our session today. Okay, so starting with the left leg being extended here, flex the foot, spread the toes, activate your inner arch. And for the next hug of a hand and the foot, you might will need a strap. If you have a hard time to reach outside edge of the foot, this is your right foot, left hand, and bring the leg not necessarily fully, completely locked knee joint set up, but a soft knee but straight leg set up, then have a strap. Okay, so work on lengthening and extending with your spine. Continue growing with the crown and the sternum upward. You can help yourself with the right hand to apply a little bit of that push in opposite direction down. And then from here, if this is already plenty of the stretch, stay where you are or help with your right hand. Placing your thumb more like in the hip joint or closer to the center, to the body part of your thigh. And then apply the push of the hip down without straining the knee. On purpose, keep your knee soft, but push the hip down into the floor and grow a little bit taller through the chest, through the crown. Few more breaths. Inhale. And exhalation, releasing. Shake it off with the legs a little bit. And proceed with the next side. Flex your right foot, spread the toes, pulling left knee in, grabbing outside edge of the foot with the hand, bring the leg into extension. All right, keep the softness in the knee. I'm going to turn a little bit on the angle here so you can see. And then grow taller and lengthening. Taking your thumb or hand kind of closer to the base of the hip and push it forward and down. Grow some more, extend some more. Continue opening through your chest and shoulders back. 2 more breaths. And release. Good work, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today from my heart to yours. Namaste.